find a song. Alright, ready to go. When she is lonely and the longing gets too much, she sends a cable. How you guys doing out there? My name is Kyle, and today we're going to talk about Baby Driver, which is written and directed by Edgar Wright. This movie stars Ansel Elgort as Baby, a young getaway driver who is the best at his job and can get you out of any kind of situation. However, he suffers from tinnitus, which is a ringing sensation in his ear that causes partial deafness. And because of this, he has to listen to music all the time because it helps drown out that sound. He works for Kevin Spacey, who is a crime boss and has been associated with him since the very beginning, and he's trying to get out of the business. And with that, he meets a girl who he absolutely falls in love with, and he wants to be with her. Unfortunately, though, he is being pulled in to do one last heist, which he knows is going to fail. This was easily one of my most anticipated films of this year. I'm a huge fan of Edgar Wright, if you guys didn't know. I reviewed his first 3 movies on my channel to prepare for this one. I was so pumped to see this film, and guys, I absolutely loved it. In a world filled with sequels, prequels, and reboots, Edgar Wright has returned with an original, unique film. There really is no movie quite like Baby Driver, in my opinion. Now, of course, it has the usual Edgar Wright treats for us: incredible visuals, great foreshadowing, Easter eggs, and of course, scene transitions. They're in this movie, and it still blows my mind how he's able to do it so seamlessly and effortlessly. There's always something going on. There's always something happening. And that, to me, is what makes this movie feel alive. Now let's talk about the cast, starting off with Ansel Elgort. Now, I'll come clean about this. I have not seen a movie with him in it. However, seeing him for the first time in this movie was great because he was excellent as Baby. I thought he was great. Instantly likable from the opening scene, and from then on, we are absolutely rooting for this character. He's not someone who talks a lot because he loves music and it's very important to him. So important, in fact, that he actually records conversations and creates mixtapes from them. I thought the chemistry he had with Deborah, Lily James's character, was phenomenal. As someone who is not a fan of romance in action, crime, or science fiction films, I think this one absolutely worked. Granted, you could say it was a bit unrealistic and fantastical, but I actually enjoy those kinds of romance films. Not the sappy ones, but the kind of romance films where there's danger at every turn. I enjoy those. You can't go wrong with Kevin Spacey in a crime film. He is, once again, excellent. Perfect casting. I loved his character. Like Ansel Elgort, I have not seen Eiza Gonzalez in any film or TV show. I'm definitely going to be watching From Dusk Till Dawn because she is gorgeous. But I also liked her character because she was tough. She wasn't just someone who would just cower away and need someone to save her. She was a tough character. She handled guns throughout the whole movie, and I like strong female characters, and she definitely is one of them. Now let's talk about Jon Hamm, who I think gives one of the best performances of his entire career. This guy was deep, dark, and scary, especially towards the ending, but I don't want to reveal exactly why. Don't get that character angry, because, like the Hulk, you won't like him when he's angry. And also, Jamie Foxx is in this movie, and he too plays a scary psychopath. Fortunately, though, he does have a couple of over-the-top moments that really work in his character's favor, especially with the gun tattoo on his fingers. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I thought it was really cool. It's also on the poster, too. The action sequences in this movie are absolutely stunning and gorgeous to look at. And something I found out from Edgar Wright specifically is that through all the driving sequences, there was no use of a green screen or projection shots. That makes me love the movie 10 times as much because Edgar Wright actually went for realism. These sequences were all done with brave men and women and incredible stunt work. Because every other action movie featuring a car chase has some kind of heavy CG or green screen that makes it feel very noticeable or obvious. But Edgar Wright said, screw that, we're gonna do it all practically, and that's awesome. Let's talk about the music used in this movie. I absolutely loved the music used in this movie. It just gave so much more attention to every single action sequence or dramatic sequence. I bought the entire album not even 12 hours after I saw the movie, and I've listened to it constantly. I love Radar Love. I love Hocus Pocus by Focus. I love the Harlem Shuffle, Bell Bottoms. So many great songs. A lot of them I've actually heard. Edgar Wright took that to the next level by synchronizing the music to the action sequences, making it kind of a musical in a lot of ways. There's one action sequence that's a gunfight. I don't want to spoil it. All the gunshots in that scene were in sync with the music that was being overlapped. It was incredible. Setting the movie in Atlanta was quite interesting because I didn't know exactly where the film took place for quite some time. And I thought that was cool because Baby Driver feels like it's within its own world. Not only are the action scenes practical, but everything was filmed in camera. You saw the action. You saw everything you needed to see. I'm going to wrap this review up by stating this. Baby Driver is a movie that has a beginning, a middle, and an end. It's not a franchise starter. It's not a sequel, a prequel, or a reboot. It is its own unique original film. This felt like a complete film, and it's been a long time since I have seen a film this good, of this high quality, feel like a complete movie without a single thing missing, without a plot thread just hanging in the balance. Every idea in this movie was executed so eloquently, and I love Edgar Wright. He is one of the best directors working today. He has made another masterpiece, a true love letter to cinema. Guys, I absolutely loved Baby Driver. If you haven't seen it, I implore you to go to the cinema. Support original films. In the end, guys, Edgar Wright has done it again. Baby Driver gets an A+. I just want to say thank you to every single person who made this movie. Baby Driver is officially the best movie I've seen so far this year. What did you guys think about it? I'd love to hear your comments, so send them in the comment section below. And guys, thank you so much as always for watching my reviews. I had so much fun making this one. This was a passionate movie made by passionate people, and I love watching original films. Please support this movie. Go see it over 4th of July weekend. They deserve your money. Guys, thank you so much as always for watching, and stay tuned.